I am not doing this work randomly. I understand that the world is changing, K-12 education is changing, technology is changing, and time itself is moving faster than ever before. I see something coming that many K-12 educators still do not fully see yet. I am doing this because I want to help K-12 educators adapt before it's too late. I want principals, teachers, instructional coaches, and district leaders to understand that AI is not something to fear, it is something to learn, leverage, and use to amplify their voice and expertise. I know many incredible K-12 educators have spent decades building wisdom that may never reach beyond their school walls unless they learn how to share it digitally. I am also doing this important work because I believe K-12 educators deserve more opportunities financially. Too many people in K-12 education reach their 50s and 60s exhausted, underfunded, stressed, and behind financially after dedicating their lives to serving elementary and secondary students. I want to show them another path, a path where they can build influence, income, flexibility, and opportunity while still serving in K-12 education. I am also doing this because I am trying to model what is possible for K-12 educators over the age of 40. I am a full-time middle school principal near Seattle, Washington, building an AI-driven brand while still leading a school every single day. That matters. K-12 educators need to see somebody who looks like them, understands their reality, and is actually doing the work, not just talking about it. I am also doing this for my children too. Joseph, Carlos, and Juliana are watching me reinvent myself in my late 50s. They are watching me commit, learn, adapt, stay disciplined, create content, save money, improve in health, and continuously growing instead of coasting or giving up on life. Whether they fully understand it today or not, I am modeling commitment, grit, resilience, courage, reinvention, delayed gratification, and vision. I am also showing them that their background does not determine their future. I am preserving my story, my wisdom, my experiences, and my voice, so my children will always have access to the lessons I learned throughout my life. And financially, this work matters too. This is not just about me making videos every week. This is about creating recurring income, building scalable systems, establishing a global brand, and creating opportunities that can continue long after my traditional career ends. I truly believe that my work will allow me to travel more, live abroad, create freedom, help my children, and continue earning income into my 60s and beyond. I know that I am building something that can grow while I age, but there is another reason that my health matters so much now. As I get older, I'm realizing something many people learn too late. A healthy person has 100 wishes, but a sick person has only one. Right now, I still have energy. I still have vision. I still have the ability to travel, create, build, lead, exercise, improve, and dream bigger. That is a gift, because money without health has absolutely no meaning. Success without energy becomes difficult to enjoy. Freedom means very little if my body and mind are breaking down. That is why my workouts matter. That is why my discipline matters. And that is why my eating habits matter. Protecting my peace, my focus, my body, and my mind are super important to me. And I'm not just trying to extend my lifespan. I'm also committed to protecting my health span. I want to be healthy enough to travel the world, enjoy future grandchildren someday, live abroad, continue creating content, continue leading, continue learning, and fully experience the next chapters of my life. My health is a super important part of my vision and mission for my life. But perhaps the hardest part of where I am in my journey right now is this: I may not see immediate results. And that is exactly why I must continue. The bamboo tree spends years growing underground before anything visible appears above the surface. During that invisible season, roots are forming, strength is forming, stability is forming. That is where I am in my life right now. I am building systems, discipline, confidence, communication skills, consistency, audience trust, momentum, financial security, and a healthier version of myself. The roots are growing even if the results are not fully visible to me yet. Most people quit during this phase. Most people stop after a few videos, a few months, or even a few years. But I refuse to give up, cave in, or quit. I am 1000% committed to being consistent for the next 5 years. I know that because I'm committed to put in the work, that I will automatically separate myself from the majority of people who never stayed long enough to see the harvest of their labor. I will also remember the people in history who had success later in life. Colonel Harlan Sanders built KFC in his 60s. Morgan Freeman became widely known later in life. And Les Brown struggled for years before becoming successful. My age is not my weakness. My experience is actually my advantage. 5 years from now, if I'm still alive, I will be that much older anyway. So the question I must continuously ask myself is this: what will I have built by then? A stronger body, better health, a stronger financial future, a respected global brand, a digital business, a massive content library, a new level of freedom, a lasting legacy for my children, a future version of myself that I can be proud of? Or will I have regret because I stopped too soon? I have already accomplished things many people never develop. Decades of K12 leadership experience, credibility, wisdom, communication skills, resilience, international experience, discipline, and a compelling personal story. That combination is rare, and I'm committed to being even better as I move forward with my life. I will also always remember this universal truth. My life is just the one day. I was born in the one day. I live in the one day, and I die in the one day. Everything happens in the one day. Today is my only life. Yesterday is already dead, I'm too late. And tomorrow is not born, I'm too early. What you have is only today. Today is the only life I have. Today is not just a part of my life. Today is my life. It's all I truly have. Therefore, I create joy today. I create happiness today. I protect my health today. I exercise today. I love my children today. I build today, learn today, rest today, laugh today. I travel today, and I live today. I do not wait until next year to finally live. I do not say I want a happy life. That can become an illusion. Instead, I say, I want a happy day. I want a meaningful day. I want a disciplined day. I want a healthy day. I want a purposeful day. Because the reality is, when I build enough meaningful days, I eventually create a meaningful life. So I will continue planting today. I will continue learning today. I will continue building, continue creating. I will continue saving and continue improving my health. I will continue telling my story, continue being the example, continue loving my children deeply, and continue embracing the gift of today. Because one day, my future self may look back at this exact season and realize this was the season where everything changed for me. Not because the results came immediately, but because I refused to quit before the results actually came into my life. I've got this. And I will never, ever quit on myself and on my dreams.